The traditional school ideology. Chapter 1. The traditional school ideology. Definition of an educated person. The general areas that constitute an educated, functional, mature human being within society according to me with a mix of informal abilities and formal educational are as follows. Ability to extract main points, the ability to listen to information or read it and realize what the main points are. Ability to listen to instructions and follow them. Ability to organize your life, to know what you are responsible for and have the wherewithal to do it. Time management is also included here. Academics, general knowledge of 3 Rs namely, reading, writing and arithmetic, then the other major subjects like science, geography, history, literature which are considered to be in the realm of liberal arts/humanities, all necessary for what is generally called a well-rounded education. Beyond this are the fine arts/aesthetic arts, music, art, dance, etc., and a few other subjects like computer education, physical fitness, anatomy, psychology, philosophy, etc. Aptitude, natural inherent abilities or talents. There are many tests that supposedly measure an individual's aptitude, such as those in my job book. Be down to earth. Don't try to be cool and trendy as defined by pop culture entertainment. Be mature enough to do what you're responsible for in order to get what you want rather than just taking life easy, procrastinating, making excuses for yourself. Be responsible for your life. Know how to go for what you want without hurting others in the process. Then when you're distracted by life's problems, culture the ability find your way back to your focus. Be strong enough to not let peer pressure make you act in a way contrary to your true nature. Command of the English language. When you're a poor writer, intelligent people will pick up on it. Generally, people judge you based on how you speak. Whenever you open your mouth, you're defining who you are to other people and they're quietly judging you based on your command of the language. Critical thinking. The ability to not just memorize information but to analyze it and reach your own conclusions. Culture the tenacity to stick with your goals, projects, and efforts. Develop a courteous, polite, unassuming, humble countenance of likability and service to others. Don't be vain or proud, especially for all the wrong reasons. Don't be a loner with a chip on his shoulder. Let people help you. Help them. Befriend them. Be an individual of peace rather than a punky troublemaker, sarcastic hard ass. Your final goal is to be independent. It doesn't mean to be a loner. It means to take care of yourself, part of which is the ability to communicate with people, relate to them on some mutual level, share your strengths with them, befriend them from time to time and even fall in love with a few of them. Don't fear anything. Be yourself, do your best and be satisfied that that's good enough. Don't let negative people get you down. Ignore them. Know that within yourself, you have a high standard of conduct and you're a worthy human being by virtue of having an optimistic, inspired, action-oriented soul who never stops trying to improve his life and the life of the world. Don't let things get you down. Realize you're on a short ride of life, what happens is gone in the past, so keep moving on with inspired action from the soul. Emotional control. Feel your emotions when you get them, but don't act too emotional in public, neither too happy, too boisterous, too open, too angry, too sad, etc. Keep an even keel when around other people. Essay writing. The ability to write both your own thoughts down about a topic and combine it with research without plagiarizing, copying it word for word. Goal setting. The ability to set personal goals and a realistic plan on how to achieve them. Grade standard. Understanding that there are academic standards, trying to meet and surpass them. Grammar, syntax, punctuation. Learn the rules of how to use words to create thoughts and ideas in sentences. Have a calm demeanor as opposed to a stressed, nervous one. Inspiration, motivation. Take an interest in your own life, enjoy it, be curious about it. Intelligence, many definitions of it, generally academic intelligence, street smarts, emotional sensitivity and creative ability. Learn from your failures and mistakes. Use them to better yourself. Mathematics, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, percentages, algebra, geometry, how to use a calculator. Maturity is to proceed in the direction of your goals whilst not interfering with other people's lives, which is common in immature children who try to tease others and get under their skin. Memory, ability to memorize and recall information at a later time. Passive learning, student with no real interest or effort in learning the material, just do what they are told to do or what is required of them, often classified as a learning disability. Printing, writing, learn to write neatly and legibly. Prioritize, develop the ability to know what's important and what's trivial and to culture the sense to work on what's important first. Problem solving, the ability to realize you have a problem, define it clearly, then seek out solutions for it. Rational thinking, logic. A systematic way of thinking where you throw out all emotions and whims, gather all the facts and make the best possible decision based on the facts alone, then act on this rational decision. Reach one's potential. To perform and function at a level that honors your true potential. Reading ability, literacy, reading comprehension. Spelling, ability to write out words correctly. Study habits, ability to study to learn and understand the information. Taking notes, the ability to understand what the teacher says and write it out, the main points in your own words. Tests, the ability to challenge yourself to do well when you are given questions about a certain subject. There are many different types of tests: essay, multiple choice, fill in the blank, identification, memory, critical thinking, etc. Tests, standardized. Standardized tests are used by school systems to rate students in comparison with other students in the state or in the country in certain areas of intelligence. The ability to speak well. The main types of standardized tests are analytical reasoning, aptitude, grammar, hand-eye coordination, intelligence, logical thinking, math, conceptual, math, direct problem solving, memory, reading ability, spelling, vocabulary, word recognition. Try not to fight, but at the same time hold your ground. Sometimes people push you so much you have to choice but to stand up to them and let them know in no uncertain terms that you will not tolerate their foolishness. Vocabulary, how many different words do you know and use? The sequential tests of educational progress/STEP is a series of achievement tests given to grade school classes at 10 different levels from pre-kindergarten through grade 12. They basically cover reading, mathematics, listening skills, writing skills, social studies, and science skills. They are sometimes used to identify gifted children. Books about grade school education are at number 371, number 649.15 or LC 4000 to LC 4900 at the library. The Standard Grade School Curriculum. The Standard Grade School Curriculum is made up of the following subjects: the language arts, reading, writing, listening and speaking skills, literature, second language, Spanish, French, mathematics, history, geography, physical science, life science, earth science, space science, astronomy, art, music, health and physical education, industrial arts for boys, home economics for girls. In some high schools, they offer optional courses like computer skills, political science, economics, psychology, calculus, business, typing, etc. Elementary school is basic for reading, writing and arithmetic. The Core Knowledge Curriculum Info. The Core Knowledge Curriculum is based on the idea that students should learn content rather than just abstract skills. They should learn facts and figures as well as how to read and do math problems. CoreKnowledge.org. wikimines.com/2012/core-knowledge-curriculum-significantly.html. Common Core State Standards. CoreStandards.org. Common Core state standards are a controversial attempt to standardize what is taught and how it is taught across the U.S. Many jurisdictions do not want to be told what to teach. It comes down to liberal values versus traditional values. The rift is basically religious traditional versus left-wing liberals fighting for what should be taught in schools. The ACLU and the SPLC want total secularism in the schools plus the gay agenda, while Middle America likes the Ten Commandments and the traditional with a father and a mother. Many school boards don't want to teach a pro-gay, transgender, evolution agenda. They prefer to teach traditional family values. There is also evolution versus creationism. Evolution doesn't seem like a science. The facts seem to show that we humans were created by somebody. It could be the Anunnaki, which I won't talk about here. Evolution is as unscientific as creationism. I say either teach all viewpoints or tell the truth. Nobody knows how the universe or humans were created. Ultimately, people go where the money is. In 1970, there was barely a special education industry. Now all of a sudden they created a bunch of learning disabilities and all kinds of kids are diagnosed as learning disabled, as schools get extra money for every LD kid they have. If you want to see some fraud in the LD industry, type this into a search engine. Leon Eisenberg deathbed confession ADHD fraud. My point is that people in the publicly funded field of education like the administrators and teachers may have started out as good people, but they quickly realize everything is about money. Get as much money as you can so you can live a cushy life while working in education. I've seen my share of lazy education administrators and teachers working for the paycheck, not because they gave a damn about anyone. John Dewey was an education guy who tried to help the human race, but the education field has since degenerated into a for-profit industry. The curriculum has gone from the Ten Commandments to moral relativism as far as morality goes. I believe in practical education like teach money, business, and jobs in schools, but go with the times too. Let's teach computer science, health, and mental well-being. Let's get rid of useless stuff like history and the social sciences. What percentage of the population ever uses algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus in real life? Maybe 1%. Education standards in schools / grade school standards / academic standards. There are core competency skills that children must know, but the other side says teach the child to see life as a beautiful adventure. Some people believe in education as creativity. I believe in King Solomon's advice, spare the rod, spoil the child. The world has rules. If you try to make a kid a hippy-dippy free spirit, he or she will be a spoiled arrogant asshole. I believe in both. Standards. Love of life / love of learning. NBPTS.org, National Board for Professional Teaching Standards. Academicbenchmarks.com, State Standards. Corestandards.org / the standards, Common Core Standards. Achieve.org / ADP benchmarks, knowledge and skills needed for success. edstandards.org. Corestandards.org. wadiwakemind's.com /2011/04 national-education-standards-will.html, National Education Standards will stifle innovation. mcrl.org /compendium /browse.asp, content knowledge standards. edstandards.org. ecs.org, Education Commission of the States. Competencies and skills / things a child should learn. Be a good listener. Be curious, explore the world. Be peaceful and cooperate with others. Be vital and inspired by following your true nature, which is your true purpose. Believe in yourself and block out negative thinking. Car and home maintenance. Cook a recipe, use measuring cups and spoons in varied sizes. How to be happy and enjoy your life by earning your self-respect every day. How to clean clothes and your home. How to make friends. How to relate, empathize, and love others. Learn the different foods. Learn to sew. Making friends and allies is better than making enemies. Managing money, credit, and frugal living. Ride a bike. Talk often to master speech. The art of conversation. Use a computer. Use the telephone. School subjects young people under 16 are interested in. worldbook.com/ptrc/html/cur.htm, list of curriculum subjects. Go to number 031 at the library, which contains almanacs and big reference books. Go to number 371, number 372 at the library. Astronomy. Universe. Galaxies. Stars. The Sun. The planets. The Moon. Comets and asteroids. Space travel. Earth weather and geology. Atmosphere. Seasons and climate. Mountains, valleys and caves. Oceans. Volcanoes. Earthquakes and tsunamis. Hurricanes and tornadoes. Animals. Amphibians. Apes. Bears. Big cats. Birds of prey. Canines. Constrictor snakes. Crocodiles. Dinosaurs. Elephants. Fish. Flightless birds. Hoofed animals. Insects. Lizards. Marine mammals. Monkeys. Odd mammals. Odd-toed mammals. Penguins. Prehistoric animals. Reptiles. Seabirds. Sharks. Snakes. Songbirds. Stingrays. Turtles. Venomous snakes. Waterfowl. Whales. Plant life. Aquatic plants. Flowers. Food for plants. Trees. Shrubs. Vegetables. Geography, cultures. North America. South America. Australia. Oceania. Europe. Africa. Asia. Eskimo. History. Ancient Egypt. Ancient India and China. Ancient Greece. Ancient Rome. Ancient Americas. Ancient Mesopotamia. Computer revolution. Discovery of new lands. Incas and Aztecs. Medieval China and Japan. Medieval Europe. Mughal India. Napoleonic Wars. Native Americans. The American Revolution and Civil War. The French Revolution. The British Empire. The Industrial Revolution. The World Wars. The world after World War II. The Renaissance. Entertainment arts. Architecture. Visual art, artists. Music. Theater. Sports. Movies. Science. Scientific revolution. Airplanes. Trains. Helicopters. Cars. Submarines. Ships. Computers. Internet. Wireless. Electricity. Heat. Light. Magnets. Matter. Sound. Other. Human anatomy. Psychology. Religion. Current events. Politics.